The dark truth behind Juice WRLD's passing revealed.
I'm very big on the laws of attraction.
That's like the best interview question I've gotten.
Yeah, definitely.
Because nobody really asked.
I manifested
21-year-old rap
here.
star Juice WRLD has officially been pronounced dead on December 8th of 2019. And the sad news has truly seemed to shock the entire rap industry. Ever since his death, fans across the world have been questioning what the cause of this was. But the truth has yet to be revealed. Today at Lime Report, we'll be explaining everything you need to know about Juice WRLD's death, one detail at a time. So be sure to watch this video until the end. You won't want to miss a thing. Before we jump into this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword RIPJUICE to enter a chance at winning our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. This shocking news is really hard for everyone to believe, but unfortunately for the rap industry, it's true. Juice WRLD is dead. After living his life to the fullest, influencing millions of people and providing his fans with music they loved, Juice WRLD has officially passed away. Here at Lime Report, our condolences go out to all those affected by his passing. Like we mentioned earlier, everyone is wondering what was the true cause behind this 21-year-old man's death. Rumors have begun to spread around social media claiming it was caused by overdose. According to his music, it unfortunately makes sense to come to that conclusion. I mean, this young rap star did have a thing for drugs and wasn't afraid to admit it. But was an overdose the true reason? Stay tuned as we get into the details. The truth will shock you. Juice WRLD's death was caused by a seizure. He was at the airport in Chicago when he was surprisingly struck by a random seizure. The seizure became very serious and action was taken immediately. Paramedics arrived in minutes and worked hard on trying to save the young star. But by the time they arrived to the hospital, it was too late. Now, people are wondering what caused this seizure. Did Juice WRLD get seizures often? Juice had no previous illnesses that had to do with seizures. This was a completely random thing, and unfortunately was strong enough to take his life. What caused the seizure? This is what everyone wants to know. Well, there's multiple things that caused Juice WRLD's seizure. To begin with, it may have a little to do with the drug intake that night. You see, Juice WRLD wasn't a stranger to drugs, and he knew that of himself. The point here is, his body couldn't handle the heavy drugs that had become immune to over time. Obviously, planning to kill himself was not the case. So, for sure, he didn't take more than he knew he would be able to handle. Well, what was the case then? Like we mentioned earlier, it's multiple things that caused this life-threatening seizure. What people have yet to look into is where he got the drugs he was taking that night. And could they have been a bad batch? This is going to get interesting. Stay tuned as we dig deeper into detail. With Juice WRLD being a celebrity and all, it seems that he'd been getting the best stuff on the market. But he may have just gotten unlucky this time. This case has happened before. It actually is very relatable to Mac Miller's passing. Sometimes, whether you're a celebrity or not, you can get unlucky and get struck with a bad batch without even knowing it. This is only a possibility though. Here at Lime Report, we think Juice WRLD's passing mostly had to do with that. But then again, there are other things that definitely came into play. In an interview at Hollywood Life, this is what a doctor had to say about the situation. Dr. Ross also went into detail about if him being on a flight had any sort of connection with his seizure. Flying can set off an episode when people hyperventilate in the plane from anxiety and lower levels of oxygen. He explained before adding, epilepsy, or seizures, can happen at any age and can also be caused by other conditions, brain tumor, stroke, drugs. He then went into further detail of the seizures, saying, seizures, epilepsy, are uncontrolled electrical discharges in the brain causing the body's muscles to contract randomly. He explained. Dr. Boss continued, during these episodes, people can bite their tongue, jaw muscles contracting, and also breathe in, aspirate their own secretions and/or vomit. This in turn causes the lungs to swell, pulmonary edema, and stop working, which will then stop the heart from lack of oxygen. When asked about why he was reportedly bleeding from the mouth, Dr. Ross said, the lung swelling and biting of tongue can explain the blood in the mouth. Here at Lime Report, we know times like these can be very tough, and we care to remind you that there are better times ahead. Like we mentioned earlier, this case is very relatable to the young legend Mac Miller, who passed only a few months ago due to the consumption of a bad batch. It's unfortunate, but times have recently been rough for the rap industry, losing artists such as Mac X, Peep, Nip, and now Juice WRLD. It's easy to say the rap industry has seriously taken a huge blow on this one, and it's gonna be rough to recover. What's crazy is Juice WRLD looked completely healthy hours before this whole thing happened. Not to mention, it was only 1 month before this he had featured on an interview with Genius. There was a lot of good stuff discussed in the interview, but one of the best things was his participation in charity events. Juice WRLD was one of the youngest rappers in the game, but he was still very involved and interested in helping the community. Juice WRLD, the Chicago native, decided to take initiative in his homeland and help students in Chicago. He donated thousands of dollars and helped the education of many students. Not to mention, the young man seemed to have some seriously big dreams. He claimed he was on a mission to change the world one step at a time. One of his best quotes said, "I want to be more than just a millionaire. I want to change the world. I'm taking it one step at a time, trying to do it my own way." He was very ambitious and took the rap game head-on-head at only 19 years old, when his hit song, All Girls Are the Same, took over the internet, reaching hundreds of millions of views. Juice WRLD lived a rough life before the fame and money. He grew up in Chicago, and making it big was pretty much a fairy tale. Until one lucky day, Chicago native rappers Lil Bibby and G Herbo discovered Juice's and helped show it to the world. Not long after, Juice WRLD ended up signing a record deal with Interscope Records and continued to grow better ever since. He's dropped many bangers that shocked people because of how good they sounded. Some of his most popular songs are Lean With Me, Robbery, and Lucid Dreams. Out of respect to Juice WRLD's passing, Interscope Media came out and tweeted, "Juice made a profound impact on the world in such a short period of time. He was a gentle soul whose creativity knew no bounds. An exceptional human being and artist who loved and cared for his fans above everything else." Everybody is shocked. Fans, celebrities, and family are all beginning to react, and it's truly heartbreaking. Many of his friends, fans, and colleagues, including Drake, Chance the Rapper, Benny Blanco, and more, have expressed their grief and shared fond memories of the Lucid Dreams rapper across social media. Chance the Rapper posted saying, "He knows our hearts. I really wish we had more talks like that one night in LA. Dude, this is ridiculous. Millions of people, not just in Chicago but around the world, are hurting because of this and don't know what to make of it. I'm sorry. Love you and God bless your soul." #legend, only hours before his passing. Around the same time, a good friend of Juice's, Benny Blanco, posted saying, "It was always jokes. I literally can't even find a picture where you aren't laughing or in the middle of telling a funny-ass story. You were one of the sweetest, purest people I have ever met. Your talent was unmatched by anyone. You literally would just listen to a beat for 2 seconds, then go in the booth and record 5 takes and say, 'Pick the best song.' You were not a human. You were something else. Something special. I'm thankful for the time we spent together. Your friends and family are in my prayers. Love you, bro." In remembrance of Juice WRLD, here at Lime Report, we'll be posting content about him daily for the next week, so be sure to stay tuned. Juice WRLD turned 21 only days before. Like most hip-hop artists, Juice WRLD mixed rapping and singing on his songs, sometimes mumbling words and focusing more on melodies. His hit song, Lucid Dreams, which heavily samples Sting's 1993 song, Shape of My Heart, was a 6-time platinum success. It reached #1 on Billboard's Hot R&B hip-hop songs and Hot Rap Songs charts. "I was very impressed by what he put on top of my version," Sting told the Associates Press this year. "It's a really good song," Juice said. Juice WRLD got his start in music using SoundCloud before signing to a record label and finding major success on streaming services. His major label debut album, Goodbye and Good Riddance, was a platinum success. It featured the hit All Girls Are the Same and gained platinum status alongside 7 more platinum hits including Armed and Dangerous, Robbery, Fine China, and Legends, which features the lyrics, "What's the 27 Club? We ain't making it past 21. He's had 10 songs reach gold status and also had success with 2018's World on Drugs, a collaborative album with rapper Future. His second album, Death Race for Love, debuted on top of the Billboard charts for this year, and his most recent single, Bennett with NBA Youngboy, reached the top 10 of the pop charts. Juice WRLD graduated 2017 from Homewood Flossmoor Community High School outside Chicago, where he gained a reputation as a talented musician among 3,000 students. School officials said that they would offer counseling services for students affected by his death. He is remembered by his teachers and staff as a brilliant and creative student. Jared, better known as Juice WRLD, was extraordinarily talented in music and played many instruments, said school spokeswoman Jody Bryant. He was a caring and outgoing person who always tried to reach out to others, while at the same time, he was introspective and had a great sense of humor. As we can tell, Juice WRLD was a great person and affected this world positively. Here at Lime Report, our condolences go out to those affected by Juice WRLD's death, and we hope to see you soon. We will be posting more Juice WRLD videos in tribute to his passing, so stay tuned. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword RIPJUICE to enter a chance at winning our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway.